Hello, it's Don. All right, we have some big news in the Panga world. Oh, maybe not necessarily in the Panga world, but in Don's Panga world. All right, here's our 22. As you know, we're not bashful about going offshore with this thing, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 miles. We're out there. Crazy, maybe. I don't know. I pick the weather. I really watch it good. And if I do get caught in bad weather, a couple times on the way back, but it's a very capable boat. Maybe not the most comfortable thing, but it's going to get me back. So what's the big news? Well, the big news, I'm just going to turn the camera around. Here's the big news. This is a new to Don 27-foot Panga. I think it's 26 and change. And this is a lot more boat. This is fantastic. This is a used boat. It's 2005. It's going to require a little fixing up. I mean, it's in good shape. I could have used it just the way it is, but it's just not in my DNA. Oh, a lot more freeboard, a lot higher sides. The V on it carries a lot further going back, a lot further. In the bottom and the back, about the halfway point, it still has the delta pad, if you will. And you can see here, delta pad, and right above that you see a giant hole. Well, yeah, it was an IO boat. It had a Mercruiser 120 horsepower diesel IO in it, and it ran good, but it's 20 years old. And I did a lot of researching around because I was like, well, I really need to keep this. This would be really cool. But it's old enough where there's getting parts for it is difficult. And a lot of parts are not even available anymore. And you know me, I'm not bashful about going out 40, 50, 60 plus miles. And I need a boat that is fully reliable and fully maintained and ready to go. So away it went. I found a home for it, I sold it, and it's gone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this transom out, and we're gonna make this an outboard boat. Just cut it out for regular 25-inch transom. I'm not going to go with twins. I'm still going to go with a single. The boat's rated for 200 horsepower, so we're going to put a 200 horsepower V6 on it. Haven't decided exactly which manufacturer yet. One of the big three. Yamaha, Mercury, Suzuki. Just panning around, see what kind of deals I can get out there. But this is a lot more boat. Beam 7 feet 7 inches. That's a lot. That's huge compared to the 5 feet at the waterline on the 22. You can see down in there, there's no access, and I want to pull the gas tank on it. 20 years old. I don't trust it. I'm going to pull that gas tank. We're going to inspect it. If it's questionable, it's going. We'll have a new one built for it. I don't want to be out there 50, 60 miles and have gas in my bilge. Not good. That in itself is going to be a big job. And then, of course, cutting out the transom to make it a outboard boat is going to be a big job. And I'm going to do all this on video, and as I'm going, if you guys have any questions, if there's a part of that build you'd like to see, I'll leave a comment below. Say, hey Don, I'd like to see how you did this. Be a little more explanative, if you will. And I always try to, as I'm doing this stuff, I try to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing and how I'm doing it. But if there's something that really raised your eyebrows, let me know, and I'll try to include it in there for you. So anyways, this is the big news. This is a big Panga news. Like I said, this is a 2005 Angler Panga. Angler's long since out of business. The mold for this boat's gone around from a couple different manufacturers throughout the years, and I actually was trying to find one. I was going to buy a new one. I was just over it. I was going to break down and buy a new boat and be done with it, which is really odd for me. I usually just buy one and fix it up and make it the way I want it, which is how it ended up anyways. But in case you're curious, for a bigger haul like this, that mold has gone through a couple manufacturers. I've traced it down. As far as I know right now, Panga Sports in Tennessee. Panga Sports in Tennessee has the mold for this, and they're planning on building this boat. Last I heard, they're just waiting to make a new top cap for it. So if that's something in your future, you raised your eyebrows, well, that's who I would call. A little plug for them. I don't get nothing for that. I looked hard to try to find one of these, and I couldn't, and then I nailed it down to there. Obviously, I got a good deal on this boat. That's how I roll. And when I'm done, this is going to be Don's Panga. Everything about it is going to be done the way I want. We're going to take it off the trailer. We're going to put it on boat stands. We're going to fix all any imperfections in the hull. It'll be painted inside, outside, gel coat where applicable, you name it. When it rolls out of here on its maiden voyage, you're not going to know this wasn't a brand new boat. That's it. That's the big Panga news. Like I said, if you have any questions as we're going, leave a comment. Help you any way I can. But here we go. This is our next big offshore venture. We're looking at a minimum of 3 months. I would think 6 at the worst. But we've got a lot of work to do. And then the 22 Panga is going for sale, of course. But not just yet. I got to have a boat to fish with. And when this one starts getting close, then we'll talk about that. All right. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.